Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Zhong, the owner of a Dragon House. Today we are back February 1st. Happy New Year for all the people out there. That's Chinese New Year anyway. Right next to me I have Charles, officially signed. Today we'll be competing on our upcoming event, March 26th in the heart of San Francisco, Keys R Pavilion. Zhong Cage Fighting Number Series number 3. Now Charles, let's introduce you to all the MMA fight fans out there in case people don't know who you are. Where are you coming from? Where are you born and raised? And what got you into martial arts?
All right, what's going on, MMA fans of Zhong Lo's cage fighter, Dragon House fans. My name's Charles. I'm a Muay Thai fighter. I've been doing Muay Thai for 10 years now, and it's come to my attention that MMA needs a rock star. And here I am to bring you that. I'm here to bring the best entertainment I can through my striking arts, through the way my mind processes combat, and I just want to put on a good show for you people. This beautiful city, and at the beautiful Keys R Pavilion.
That's awesome, Charles. Now, what got you into like a fighting martial arts 10 years ago?
Oh man, I just had fight in me. I always had fight in me, and I always had to find different ways to express that. And when I finally found Muay Thai, it felt like the perfect little blend for me of just being able to move, being able to strike, being able to grapple, and I really like the engagement, the intensity. I just found myself at home, but I've gone in through that journey. I'm on to the next step, and that's what this is for me. This is a whole fight journey.
So now, what gym do you start when you started training martial arts?
Day one, Combat Fitness out in Combat Fitness, right out of Concord, California, with George Tsutsui.
And you've been with him since
day one. I walked in there, they were playing Ice Cube and slamming pads, and I was like, I think I'm gonna live here. So I just went ahead and stayed there for a decade.
Now, what got you into the mindset where switching from Muay Thai and then wants to get into the MMA world?
Well, COVID was a big inspiration for that. I finally had time to pause real quick, get to look at life, get to look at my martial arts journey. And that's the thing, I got so stuck with Muay Thai for a while. That was my big love. That was my big love. But I had to see where I wanted to evolve and where I wanted to grow and where I wanted to change, and all that introspection was like, you know what? Let's crack this whole thing open. Let's go full octagon on this. Let's see what I'm capable of in different aspects of combat fitness. So I got, at that time being on pause, got me hella curious, and hella curious brought me to cage fighting.
Well, I know a lot of people doing this whole pandemic. Everyone dealing with the pandemic differently. You know, some people change job, change career. I mean, people does go to life changing during this whole pandemic, and it's kind of awesome to see a martial artist like open up a whole nother door and see what this door can lead you to. You know?
Exactly. I want to see the whole world jump in on that experiment. What's going to happen when the Muay Thai's rock star jumps into the cage?
See the MMA rock star.
About that time, about the MMA rock star.
So now let's talk a little bit about your upcoming opponent. You're fighting Dominic Sumner from AKA San Jose, who is also well-known as a Muay Thai fighter.
Absolutely.
So now, how do you coming to prepare for him on this upcoming fight?
Oh man, I got to, with this evolution, I definitely got to change how I see striking arts. I definitely like that I'm paired up with another Muay Thai guy, because we're going to see how his Muay Thai has adapted to the cage, how my Muay Thai is going to adapt to the cage. This is going to be, I'm glad we're the co-main event, because this is going to be a fireworks fight. Like, we're going to be, I've met this guy before. I know Dominic. He's a cool guy.
Oh shoot!
Oh yeah, the Bay Area Muay Thai scene is small, and we bumped into each other. He's a good guy, and I know once we lock eyes, we're about to go off. Like out of sheer respect and love for each other, like we're gonna give each other the best Muay Thai we could give each other, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be out of the love for the sport, out of respect for the fans, and it's gonna be a good time. Guarantee a good time on this one.
Are you gonna prepare for your takedown defense?
A little bit. I got to make sure I'm covering everything. Well, you think of a Muay Thai fighter, you're like, oh, you got to take that guy down. And I don't know how his camp's going to be preparing for me, but that's how I would think about it. So I'm making sure I'm covered all 360. Like, I'm good on my striking. I'm getting my takedown defense down. I'm getting my little submissions here and there. Just, make sure I can throw something in. Don't let him know. But I'm making sure I'm covered on all grounds.
So now, let's talk a little bit about your Muay Thai journey. You're fighting Glory. You have many different spotlights in the Muay Thai world. And how many Muay Thai fights have you had?
I've had 40 Muay Thai fights. From
Holy
like smokers up to glory fights, I've had 40 fights.
Holy shit.
I was addicted to it. I was like, give me more, give me more. Anytime you see me, I'm like, hey, let's get a fight going. That's the way I like to grow. That's the way I like to change. I need that adversity to spur me on. And that's what COVID was so interesting for me. That was the first time I got to sit back
and just kind of see what's out there.
And see what's out there. And then it was like, oh yeah, there's a cage over there I haven't checked out yet. I missed a spot.
You were in my last event, right?
I was at your last event.
And I met you and you're like, hey, I want to get some of this. I want to get in there. I'm like, oh shoot, who's this guy?
I've been to several of your events, but I'm always there as a teammate.
Right.
So I'm always kind of like stressed and like watching it, but I'm like paying attention for other things. So I got to, that night I saw you, I got to watch it just as like an MMA fan and even watching it through the lens of potentially being in there.
Yes.
It's a whole different experience. And I loved it.
Yes.
And that was the one, Ulysses Molina got that flying knee knockout, the one that's on the poster.
Yeah.
That was a great night. You know, seeing stuff like that, I'm like, people want to see high level striking again. People want to see two Muay Thai guys going at it in this cage. And this is going to be an awesome fight. It's going to be an awesome match.
That's pretty awesome. Now, if people want to get a hold of you to buy tickets to come watching you fight and support you, how can people contact you?
Oh, you can hit me up on my social medias, Hella Rockstarish on Instagram, Charles Rodriguez on Facebook. Find me. Pretty much I'm going to be sparring hard every Friday night, and then from there I'm going to go to some karaoke bar. Hit me up on the karaoke bar scene. I'm going to be rocking the mic, giving out tickets. It's going to be a good time. Come party with the rock star.
That's pretty awesome. Now, do you have any special loved ones and training partner coaches that you want to shout out to for this upcoming camp?
Oh man, everyone's so special for this camp. This is such a big moment in my life. My fiance, first of all, she's an incredible support system and also has a sick mind where she's like, I really want to see you beat somebody up in a cage. I'm like, for you, baby. I know beating people up in the ring wasn't good enough, so I gotta go ahead and make sure that monster stays satiated. This definitely goes out to my little brother, who we spent a lot of time over COVID getting to really bond as like brothers, as martial artists, and like really got to sync our minds up on some things like in a way we haven't in our whole lives. So I definitely big shout out to him. Also my mom going through a whole lot throughout COVID, but just coming out strong, reminding me where I got my fighting spirit from, that temple of a woman. I'm like, I know I could do so many things based on the power that just flows from her into me. So I'm like,
that's pretty awesome.
Mom's a great inspiration. So I got the strongest support system I feel like I've ever had, getting ready for this big moment in my life, and I'm just so happy for it. I'm so happy to be a part of this.
Now, when your opponent watching this interview, Dominic Summer, what do you have to say to him?
Hey man, you already know we're about to go all out. Let's put it all out there. We got a whole audience that wants to see a banger. It's fireworks, bro. Train your ass off, because you know I am. It's Muay Thai time in a cage. Small gloves. That's what the people want to see.
Yes. Now, another question on people always interesting. You're fighting in a welterweight. What do you walk around weight?
Oh, I walk around pretty big. I'm good 195 right now. I'm gonna drop a little bit of that, shed some of this off for the preparation, and then that last 10 pounds, I'm just gonna be gone.
Nice. You ever think about going up to 185?
I'm definitely considering it. We'll see how I feel in that 170. It's a different feeling when you're grappling, and I might even put on a little more muscle from all the grappling workouts. So 85 could happen. I'm down to experiment with this MMA thing.
Now, I know you're not familiar with the MMA world. You've been really familiar and well known in the Muay Thai world.
Sir.
Do you have anyone in mind that 170 or 185 that you wants to fight in the Bay Area?
In the Bay Area? No, I haven't paid too much attention. I'm down to fight whoever comes near me, honestly. I want it. I want it all.
You want it all?
I want it all. I'm gonna stay hungry. I'm trying to get in here, get my hands dirty, get some cage experience. I got the new kid on the block feelings. Yeah, bring it on. I'm juiced.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, for more information about this upcoming fight card, please check out DragonHouseMMA.com. This is a huge stack card, approximately about 10 to 12 pro fights and 8 to 10 amateurs. So it's gonna be over 20 fights on this upcoming card. Fights start at 4 p.m. as an amateur, and the pro card kicks off at 6:30 p.m. So all the layout, the lineups will be on the DragonHouseMMA.com. This is a pay-per-view event nationwide, so if you guys cannot make it to the event, make sure you guys order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. And then now, Any other last word you want to say to anybody, all the fight fans out there?
Hey man, get ready for a great show. I'm gonna be rocking, looking for sponsorship still. Anyone want to feed this fighter? Come holla at your boy. I'll be putting on a good show, making it big and loud for you.
Oku, right?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to get a Goku sponsorship.
Yes, that's awesome. We'll see you guys March 26th. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Give me a little bit of love and support. And follow me on Instagram, dragon_house_MMA. And I will see you guys March 26th. Here we go. I'm Zhong Lo signing out. Good to have Charles Rodriguez.
Yes, sir.
Hope you're on board. Good to have you on board, brother. Thank you.